Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US stocks for the 29th of June, and it's Monday, so we'll be covering NVIDIA, Netflix and Alphabet. So starting with this particular stock here, I am having a bit of difficulty in labeling this here, but looking at that I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here as 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for wave 1 and 2. And then we've got this move up through here, which I can count this as 1 and 2, not a problem. And 3 is okay, but 4 here starts to overlap this one here. But I've looked at this and I can see down here where we've had wave 1 and 2 and 3 here and 4 here. Well, this wave 4's overlapped it here as well to get wave 5 into play here. So I'm kind of thinking that's okay. So I might move this wave 3 to this space here and then have wave 4 and wave 5 here. Now, it does present two situations. It presents situations where we could have the move down to the 350 area here, which is the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, or if we are looking at this wave 2 here, then we'll be pulling down somewhat further into this structure here for this. So I guess one thing that we could do in terms of, we know that the market, if the S&P 500 finds the 3000 as the resistance, then the markets will all pull down together. Well, most of them, not all of them, of course. So in this case here, we've got group 2, which is 65, 72 and 80. So if that becomes the resistance here, the 365, then we can look for a short trade on that spot there. So that's how I'll leave this particular thing, because trading against the trend is a bit dangerous. So also too, taking some profit when we get to the 350 is also a good idea as well, because I'm not quite sure which one we're in here for a moment in regards to the level. So we definitely want to be locking in. There will definitely be support at this level, so you could even take profit at that level if you wanted to. So really the trade is from 365 as resistance down to 350. It can come down further, so I'll check that on the way down. So let's have a look at Netflix next. So with Netflix here, we need to do some adjustments here, so I haven't changed this. So we've had one trade, long trade here, here and here. We've had a stop here, and we've taken percentage out here. So we've taken percentage out here and we've been stopped out here for this. The move down here so far could represent wave 4 here, and then we could move up for wave 5 here. But because markets are a little bit bearish at the moment, well, we still need to prove that they're bearish. We need that 3000 on the S&P to become the resistance. But otherwise, what we may have to do here is, I think I may have it on the tick chart. Just let me have a look at that first. Yeah, so changing things around a little bit. Having wave 3 over here with an A wave here, then an A and a B and a C here for the B wave here, and then down for the C wave here to make wave 4 here. So that, if I come back to the 4-hour chart here, so that what that would do here is that if I can just move that up there and that out of the way here for a moment, that would put wave B here and wave C here, and then wave 4 here. And then that would bring this wave 5 in over here for this, so we can just move this out the way here for that, and that would have 3 ABC for 4 here and up for 5 here for that. And that means that we'd be coming back down towards the 400 area through here, and we would need to count this as 1 and 2 and 3 coming down through here. So that's what I'm thinking. It's kind of the best fit, really. But we do need to see the market pull down further from this. So we're getting overlapping wave structures from this one and this one. So it kind of helps it cement that in a little bit. So I'll just move these out of the way here. And I don't like calling things out against the trend if possible, you know, but if I'm wrong, then we need to be long at that point there. Otherwise we can look to be short here for this, and that will, let me just go in and have a closer look at the structure. So we've got, this is okay as 1 and 2 here, then we've got, this is like a little 5 waves here, then we've got 1 2 3 4 5. So we could go short here, but let me just get a few things in place here. So we'll have this resistance area here right where we are at the moment, so that's going to be a challenge. That could actually work out quite good, actually. We'll revisit that, and nothing else there. So it just doesn't look like it's finished to the downside to me. This is definitely sort of one wave in here, and this is another little wave that's not finished here. But it would be nice if we got some sort of retest back up into this space here. I can't draw that on that side of the price on a tick chart, so I'm thinking from the top here we could come down for wave 1 and 2 here, and then this would come down further here into this space here to finish this off here, and then have a bounce back up. So I'm thinking that maybe it's the retest here. So if you get a retest coming, this will come down a bit further, and then it'll come back up and it'll create a low there. That's what I'm trying to say. So this will be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 coming down here, and then there'll be a rally here. So that rally, putting this trigger under the low of that rally, that will get you in to complete this to the downside. So this will be 1 and 2 and 3 here, 4 here, and 5 down here for this. So it'll bring you down to the 30. There will be a bounce off the 30 as well that can take you back up and test that other bounce back up in this space here before moving down for another move down. So what we can do is we can first of all just put the stop in here. And now that I've explained this here, we'll just turn this green here. Like I said, really want the S&P 500 to find the, I don't know the level on the NASDAQ, that's my problem. So I'll just use the S&P as an example, but they'll both be the same to a point. So, yeah, that 3,000 on the S&P, if that's breached, then we know that we're coming down further for this. I'm just not that keen on trading against the main bullish trend. That's all here. So just be a little bit mindful of that. Okay, let's move on and have a look at Google Alphabet. Okay, so with Google here, from the low of 1,000 here, moving up to the next level here, the 1,500, which is the medium level. We're looking at impulse wave to the upside of 1 and 2 here, and then all the way up here for wave 3 up here. And then an A and a B and a C wave here for wave 4. So this is what bothers me a little bit about the S&P 500 and the other ones, about how far they will actually pull down, you know. So from wave 2 there, we go to the top of wave 3 there, and the 38.2% retracement level comes in around this level here. So the 1320 sort of area here, and then the market can move up from that point. Now, it could come down further. I may have the wrong count and so on, but it's quite clear that we've got a 3-wave price action here. And also it looks like we've taken out the top there a little bit, so that means that this will be an expanded flat correction here. And so with this here, we could count this down as 1 here and 2 here, and then wave 3 here. So we still need wave 4 and 5 to play out here. We need wave 4 and wave 5 to play out here. So it's probably good to use this as a bit of a guide stick. This one here, we won't bother shorting it, and we won't go long here either, because we need to build up some evidence that the market is actually moving up from that point. And to do that, we would need to see a very clear impulse wave moving up here for this, like a wave, 5 waves up. And then if we see a corrective move here, then we can move in long here or put a line through this way and so on. Many roads to Rome, so to speak. But yeah, we need this to play out here first in this instance. So we don't need those there, just too much rubbish. The tick chart's not really going to show us much more than what we see here for this here. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the A wave, the B wave and the C wave here. So that's really quite clear to me. And I can see we've got 5 waves in this little space here. It looks like we've got 5 to here as well. It looks like we've already got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 in here. But we'll just let it go. We're not that interested in doing anything in this particular stock for the time being. But we could say that if the market found support back on the 1400 here, and that's the classic trading levels pattern, which you're aware of by now. So if that gets a nice solid support there, then we could look to go long from that point. I'll keep an eye on this and we'll update this during the week as well, because obviously this is one of the main sort of movers of everything. So we'll see how that goes there. All right, okay, I'll leave it at that. Just pretty short, want to keep it within 10 minutes, so I'll leave it at that. Okay.